Dick, tonight we've got a non-conference matchup.
Just because it's a non-conference matchup doesn't mean there's not a lot on the line. Mr. Nessler, I assure you, the selection committee pays close attention to these games.
And, of course, here's our starting lineup.
I'm going to keep an eye on those shooting guards. Two good athletes who provide their teams with some offense and skill at the position.
Dick, this is a game that's been circled on the calendar for a long time. Two top 25 teams moments away from a chance to move up or down in the polls.
It'll be a good fight, Brad. Teams in the top 25 don't like to lose and don't do so frequently. We'll see which team can get the victory.
The Bearcats are currently ranked number 17 in the nation, Dick.
You know what it boils down to, Brad, is you've got to be efficient on the perimeter to be able to be up there with the elite. He's saying to the defense, no easy baskets for you. We're going to force you to make shots.
They will line them up.
Concentrate. Got to concentrate on that free throw line.
Gets his second. Looks like a full court man-to-man press, Mr. Vitale. So, Dick, so important now at the point. The point guard will set things up and the other four will go to work.
Well, you know what they're doing is a four around with a post guy on the interior, and they're trying to get that ball to the inside, but they're playing with four people on the exterior.
Setting up offensively. On the outside. We approach 10 seconds now on the shot clock.
The defense is denying any opportunity to get a shot off on those screens, Brad.
Nails a sweet jumper. Both teams looking to get things going here. Looking for a good shot. He attempts the jump shot, the missed shot, and the block. The Trojans have been making some strides and are really improving. And I'm sure as a coach, Dick, you always like it when your team's playing great basketball.
Hey, they've been playing well these past few weeks. Steady improvement is all.
There's a nice block from behind, Dick.
Yeah, that's good timing for the defense.
Looking for the pick now.
Hey, the two-man game is great to watch when you have an intelligent drill.
The layup's good and one, Dick.
Hey, that's good concentration.
This is the team's first trip to the free throw line. He got it. Traps in place, Dick. Nice to have you along with us tonight. Dick Vitale and Aaron Andrews alongside. I'm Brad Nessler. We got a good one going. Riley, slowly performance has just gotten in his head.
Brad, he's in what many people call a funk. Emotionally, he's got to turn things around.
Pushing in transition.
He took it strong off the 2-on-1 to the rack, baby.
Plummer picks up the foul. And, of course, here, Dick, are the conference standings.
This is when you want to excel. Conference play is what it's all about, Brad.
Oh, and he's not going to be happy with that call.
Well, it's a silly foul right there, but look at his face. His facial expression tells it all.
Tries for two. He gets the bucket to fall. Working it around the perimeter. Nice rejection. The small forward gets the ball. Goes up with it. Busts the jumper. Looking to move it around the perimeter. The Trojans transition into offense. They'll work it around the arc. Good fake. On the wing. A little two-man action. And a momentary look from three-point land.
Hey, the defense is doing a great job of denying any shot opportunities off those screens. Smart move.
On the outside. In the lane. It'd be nice if he could get some assistance out there. That young man is doing it all for his team right now.
He's getting it done out there, Brad. They'll be in trouble without him. Calling for the off-ball screen.
On the dribble, gives it up. We approach 10 seconds now on the shot clock.
Excellent spacing. That's so important to a good offensive set. It's even more important to have talented guards like they have.
Yeah, that helps. For two. He can't get the bucket to fall. On the right side. And it's stripped. Active hands. Gave it up. He draws a foul. Work the perimeter.
Spacing so important. Get 15 to 17 feet apart.
Off the mark. The Trojans set up for round one. Puts up the tray. Knocks it down. And there's what the game tempo is looking like tonight.
These teams are selectively pushing the ball and looking for transition opportunities. Coach about to adjust his rotation.
Cross court. He pulls up with a jumper. Missed the jumper. Now at the offensive end. Now they work it around the perimeter. He shoots from the top of the circle and come up short. Pushes it up. Time to pick up the defense here now. Moving it around the perimeter. He shoots from the corner. Scores it.
Got to think right now. Got to focus defensively.
For the bucket. They're getting no good looks at the hoop tonight, Dick.
I don't know what they're doing, but they're squandering away all those easy looks underneath.
Goes up for two. He couldn't get it to fall. Hamilton receives the pass.
Up and inside.
Ten seconds. Off the glass and no good. They work the perimeter. Tries for two. He nails the shot. When he gets the ball, it usually ends up the basket.
I tell you, Brad, he's definitely a pure scorer. When he gets hot, he can easily go off for 30 points.
I wouldn't mind seeing him change things up a little bit, Dick, here.
I wouldn't be surprised either.
The Trojans set up offensively now. On the wing. Cross court. Good defensive stance, and it's knocked away. Great block. On the dribble, gives it up. For two. Off the glass and no good. It's good. Gave it up.
Pressure that basketball.
Out on the wing. The crowd begins to chant.
Who says there's no such thing as a home court advantage?
There's a snapshot of some of his averages.
One thing that stats don't show, Brad, are the intangibles. The pass that leads to the pass that ultimately leads to a score. Deflections, diving for loose balls. Those are all the important stats in my books.
Morse handles the feed. The Trojans set up offensively now. Looking for a good shot. For the bucket. Scorches the net.
Look at that spacing.
Did the guy in the stands call for it? So they'll inbound on the near sideline. Plummer handles the pass. The Trojans have a player spotting up on the three. Goes up for two. Can't put it down. The Bearcats now looking for a basket in transition. Tries for two, and he can't hit the shot. They set up offensively now. The Bearcats have a tendency to recruit some athletically gifted players.
Hey, their systems are suited for great athletes.
He throws it up from downtown. Nope. Foul. They'll throw it in from the side. On the left side. For two. They won't let that go. A couple of free ones. First shot, good. He can't buy one. The Trojans set up for round one. They work it around the perimeter. Got the high pick. He looks at the hoop. On the dribble around the screen. That spin move's not going to work against a defense like that.
Tell you, they did a great job scouting post play because they were really anticipating the spin.
Can't connect. Nice shot. Dick, they're really running their offense through the high post right now.
Anytime you get a player in a high post, you put pressure on the defense, and that can lead to big breaks over the course of the game.
If you call for it, he may throw it to you, too. The offense sets up from the sideline. Isolated on the outside. They work it around the arc, looking for the open jumper. Shoots. And off the mark.
Got to take some pride on the defensive end. Trying to get that ball movement, get that good spacing. Wow, the defense is doing a great job of fighting through screens to deny easy looks at the baskets, Brad.
For the bucket. He missed. Setting up offensively. perimeter. He fakes the shot. Hamilton receives the ball. He puts up the J. He's clearly forcing things right now, Dick.
He's taking his team out of the game.
Too much. That's a foul. The Bearcats are a poor free throw shooting team, Dick.
I think they realize it's a problem which could cost them some really close games.
It's 2 at the charity stripe. Oh, this man's in trouble. Pushes it up. Throws it up.
He pointed to the rim, then went up and got it, baby. That was a beautifully executed play.
And the intensity is definitely starting to grow with this crowd right now, Dick.
Hey, this is definitely one of the toughest places to play and get a win. The team, the crowd, the noise, this place has all the ingredients to make the visiting team's day a long one.
On the outside.
They're working hard on defense to get through those screens.
Had an open guy in the post and went the other way. He shoots from right of the circle. They get it to go. Looking for a good shot.
The freshman's a bit careless with the ball.
On the dribble, gives it up. Back on offense now. Working it around the perimeter. Looks at a 3.
Shot was no good, baby. Beautiful use of the screen, though.
Looking to move it around the perimeter. Goes up for 2. There was no doubt about that one. Pushes it up. They set up offensively now. On the left side. They look to get it to the inside. Now with 10 to shoot. That's charging. Five minutes left in the game clock. They'll work it around the arc.
Pushing that basketball, help one another, communicate.
Knocked it down. Had a momentary look from three-point land. Lobs it. Tries for 2. On the outside. For 2. He comes up empty. This is the type of guy that can throw the whole kitchen sink at you if you're not careful.
He's got size plus everything else. It's going to be fun to watch the different ways he gets involved in this game. Excellent spacing. That's so important to a good offensive set. It's even more important to have talented guards like they have.
Yeah, that helps. He shoots the jumper. Scorches the net with a J. And we're back. Dick Vitale and Brad Nessler with you here, ready for the inbound after that timeout. They set up with 4 out and 1 in. Work the perimeter.
Spacing's so important. Get 15 to 17 feet apart.
And, Dick, this is just playing good defense.
Really does a great job with his footwork, beating him to the spot.
Now with about 10 seconds to shoot. They just can't seem to get a nice look at the goal tonight.
They have to be patient on offense and find some easy hoops.
In the post. He tries the jumper. Off the mark. We're at the 3-minute mark. Setting up offensively. On the left side. Now they work it around the perimeter. He attempts the jump shot.
Screen was there, but the shot didn't fall.
The Bearcats are now in the double bonus. Here's another solid junior, Dick.
Hey, I'll tell you, juniors and seniors are valuable pieces in any college basketball puzzle. Having experienced kids like this on the court and on the bench can take a lot of pressure off the coaching staff.
Gets it. Trying to feed the low block. He shoots from downtown.
Jumper didn't look pretty, I can tell you that. That baby was ugly.
2 minutes left on the game clock. Now there's a whistle and a foul. The layup counts and the foul.
He went hard to the hoop knowing he was going to get fouled. He was able to foul him in order to prevent the easy basket.
And here's what it looks like if you average out his numbers over the course of the season.
It's not always about numbers, Brad. It's good to fill the stat sheet, but does he do the little things? That's the question.
Moving it around the perimeter. Ten seconds. He goes up with it.
Excellent jump shot right there.
Balanced teams, Dick. What are some of the things that they'll try to accomplish when they step out on the court?
I think when you have balance, inside, outside scoring, tempo control, where you control the pace of the game, and that's what they try to do with their balance. They'll go fast, they'll go slow. They try to dictate tempo. Brad, if they were smart, they'd go 2 for 1. Up and inside.
Perry isolated on the perimeter. For the bucket. That one's off. Shot clock is dead. Gave it up. Gliding in for the jam.
Sliding and gliding. Nobody rotated over. The defense moves so slowly.
Can't elude the trap.
Great job of containing the man there, Brad.
They work the perimeter. He tries the 3-ball. Jumper won't go. And here's a look at what each team here today will be focusing on when we get things underway.
Tell you what, you can get a sense of the story of this game by looking at some of these numbers. Still lots of time to play, though. Anything can happen.
Looks like a full-court man-to-man press, Mr. Vitale.
It looks as though they have a shooter spotting up.
Inside. Jumper and come up short on the left side. Goes up for two. It won't fall. Turnaround jumper.
Nothing but nylon. Nice, smooth turnaround jumper. The only negative, he's falling away. If he misses, he's got no rebounding ability.
Looking for a good shot. Good defensive stance there against the spin move.
Well, the key is to beat him to the spot, and he did a great job. He anticipated that spin move.
I think they're trying to make a statement. Oh, and he's not going to be happy with that call.
Well, it's a silly foul right there, but look at his face. His facial expression tells it all.
Avan handles the feed. Missed it. Tries for two. Off the mark.
Look at that spacing.
Back on offense now. They work it around the perimeter. Hard foul.
You know, seniors are important because they bring so much to the team. Leadership, motivation, and a sense of accountability. It's their last year, so you know they want to make it a memorable one.
Makes his second shot. I think they're going to come with some pressure here, Dick. There they come with a double team to stop it. There's a high percentage shot.
Wow, what hops, baby, what hops.
Isolated on the outside. They work it around the arc, looking for the open jumper.
Working hard off the ball to get a catch.
That spin move's not going to work against this defense.
That's a no-no, baby. Defensive player beats him to the spot.
For two. That is a dagger in the heart, that shot, Dick.
Hey, they lost focus here. They need a timeout to regroup, Brad.
Out on the wing. For the bucket. They can't seem to get the ball to go in tonight, Dick.
They have to start making better passes and start going towards the basket more.
Here comes the ball screen.
Great pressure, great double team. Really explosive.
Blocked. Makes it. They've got him trapped here, Dick.
Hey, they got him in some trouble, Brad.
Tries for two. He misses it. Number 14 with the foul. First personal foul. Well, if there is such a thing as a good foul, that was probably it.
Sure was, Brad. He fouled him to prevent the easy basket.
Thompson goes to the line for the first time. First one is good. And it looks as though there are going to be a few substitutions made. Got them both.
He converts on that free throw line, and that's major.
For two. He doesn't get the hoop. Dick, there's the block. Looks like they're going to go with a full court man-to-man press, Dick. Riley manages to keep it in. On the dribble, gives it up. For the bucket. He drains the shot.
Trying to get that ball movement, get that good spacing.
He pulls up with a jumper. Can't connect.
Great shot block right there. They had some good movement on the offensive side.
Out on the wing. Goes up for 2. Sinks the shot. They work it around the perimeter. A whistle and a foul. Coach not happy on the sideline.
I like it when a team gets to the free throw line. It shows that they're being aggressive. The key is to get to the line early in the game and often. Coach about to juggle the lineup. Coach looking to change his lineup.
And he doesn't miss that opportunity either. Oh, this man's in trouble. On the outside.
High post screen. So effective, that screen.
The missed shot. The small forward handles the feed.
Coach about to adjust his rotation.
Avan handles the pass. Takes the jumper. Off the mark. Way out near midcourt trying to set the play. On the right side. And the ball is saved. Great job. Tries for 2. Oh, yes. Looking for a good shot. He puts up the J. Nope. Out on the wing. Working it around the perimeter. And it's knocked loose. On the left side. Gets up to make the block. Ball's going to stay down here. The Bearcats have a three-point shooter spotting up. With a big shot. In and out. Off the glass and no good. He shoots from the elbow. Perfectly executed. There's the tempo for the game thus far.
A little half-court action and a little fast breaking, Brad. As a result, we have a balanced tempo reading.
Gave it up. He shoots the jumper. Miss after miss after miss. Dick, their shooting has been horrid.
Wow, when a team is shooting a ball like this, I'm telling you, they're not focused. They're going to drive the coach bananas. Practice is going to be so tough tomorrow. I mean, they need repetition, 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 and it's nothing but one brick after another.
Turnaround jumper.
I tell you, what a nice turnaround jump shot. Soft as velvet, fading away, impossible to block.
Looking to move it around the perimeter. He shoots from the deep corner. Missed the jumper. For 2. He can't get the hoop to fall. They'll work it around the arc. For the bucket, and he misses the shot. Goes up for 2. Great shot. Roberts handles the pass. Now trying to feed the low block. Blocked! Nice job defensively. Morgan handles the pass. Setting up offensively. Morgan handles the feed.
Jumper didn't look pretty, I can tell you that. That baby was ugly.
We take a look here at each team's tempo, Dick.
Hey, the key to this game is not just who will set the tempo, but who can control it throughout the game.
On the dribble, gives it up with the jumper.
Hey, when are these guys going to be able to make a shot?
The Trojans set up offensively now. And a momentary look from three-point land. The Trojans call another set on the outside. Now with 10 to shoot. Trying to feed inside. He fouled him.
Good teams will get to the line often, but getting there is half the battle. You then must convert your free throws.
And he got them both. Pushes it up. Got a nice screen.
Excellent spacing. That's so important to a good offensive set. It's even more important to have talented guards like they have.
Yeah, that helps. That's going to be charging.
I disagree, but great play.
Once again, let's take a look at our star watch. Work the perimeter.
Spacing so important. Get 15 to 17 feet apart.
Tries to get around the trap, but he can't do it.
The man can't get past it, Brad.
Jumper won't go. They got the offensive rebound and the stick back. All right, let's check in third member of our team again. Here's Aaron Andrews.
Well, Coach was obviously very fired up in that last timeout. I'm sure his excitement and enthusiasm was felt by his players, but can they channel the enthusiasm in the right way? I think that's what's going to be most important for the next little while, guys.
How about that, Mr. Vitale? The highs and lows of coaching, huh?
No kidding, man. I'll tell you what, though. Coaches know what's best for their teams. Trust me, I know. They scrutinize every decision, study every play.
Steps to the line for the freebie. He hits his first. They're making good use of their free throw opportunities tonight.
Good free throw shooting teams seem to always give themselves a chance to win.
Got them both.
Oh, he drained it. Nothing but nylon, MBN.
Tries for two. Can't get it to go. On the left side. Now they work it around the perimeter. The Trojans are looking at an uphill battle now, Dick. One thing they should consider doing is increasing the tempo.
Since time and score is not in their favor, they're going to have to change their style. They need points, and they need them fast. I anticipate some sort of adjustment, Brad.
The Bearcats are going to have to transition into playing strictly a half-court style now.
At this point, getting defensive stops and having the time come off the clock is most important.
Step to the line for the free throw. He makes the first shot. Second one, good. They're whistled for a backcourt violation.
Those kinds of mistakes kill momentum opportunities.
Moving it around the perimeter. For two. Off the glass and and has it rejected.
Defense did a great job with that blocked shot. Up and inside.
Puts up the jumper and come up short. A little two-man action. About 7 minutes remaining on the game clock. They work the perimeter.
Trying to come up with a defensive stop. There's that high screen.
Nice flash out defensively. The small forward takes the pass. The Trojans are on the run. For the bucket, he gets it to fall. Dumps it in. Blocked. Calling for an off-ball screen. Gave it up. There's a nice high pick. The shooting guard with the ball. Alley-oop for the deuce. He gets the bucket. Strong with the ball and strong with the finish.
Well, those aggressive moves to the basket are what this offense is all about.
The partner, this one could go right down to the wire.
You've got to love these close ones, Brad. Every error is magnified and could be the difference between a win or a loss.
He makes the jumper. Looking for a good shot. Setting up offensively.
Look at that spacing.
He pump fakes. Now with about 10 seconds to shoot. Goes up for two. Can't get the shot to go. So he'll get an opportunity to change the scoreboard again from the free throw line.
Well, he created a foul opportunity.
Both free throws go. They are nailing the free ones tonight, Mr. Vitale.
Hey, this is where you win and lose games, Brad.
They work it around the perimeter. We're at the 5-minute mark. Trying to pack it inside for two with the layup. And now they'll bring it up. Morse handles the pass. Now at the offensive end. Isolated on the outside. They work it around the arc looking for the open jumper. He puts up the J. He shows the sweet touch.
Trying to get that ball movement, get that good spacing.
It's a fast break possibility. Stolen. They work it around the perimeter. We're at the 4-minute mark. On the outside. Setting up offensively. Looking for a good shot. About 10 seconds left in the shot clock. That wide stance and the drop step.
I tell you, it's all about angles, and you can utilize that drop step. It's like a reverse pivot move.
On the left side. foul charge. Sideline inbounds. We're at the 3-minute mark. Now into their offensive set. He takes the three. He knocks down the jumper. Top of the key.
Little two-man game there, Brad.
Plummer isolated on the perimeter. 10 on the shot clock. Fakes it. Working it around the perimeter. He attempts the three. Scorches the net with the J. About 2 minutes remaining on the game clock. Let's see if they can get a good shot this trip. Cross court. And it's blocked. With a layup. 6 points separating these two squads.
This is no time to get complacent, Brad.
Well, I think at this juncture, it's important that the players on the court are all communicating. This is a message that the coaches will likely convey to their players. Everyone realizes that the margin for error is small and that paying attention to the details is the most important at this point. Let's see what happens.
Well, then, they've had a chance to talk it over. What do you think the players are thinking about right now?
Hopefully they're thinking what they want to do to win this game, baby. But seriously, they need to be thinking about their defensive assignments and what their coach wants them to do offensively.
And he is gone.
Took too much of a gamble. I'll tell you what an opportunity he's got right here. Because to me, this is a gift.
Makes the shot. They're shooting extremely well from the stripe tonight, Dick.
Yeah, they're making their coaches look good for making them shoot extra free throws every day.
Looking to move it around the perimeter. About a minute remaining in the game clock. They'll work it around the arc.
The defense is refusing to get caught up in those screens, Brad.
In the post. That spin move's not going to work against a defense like that.
I tell you, they did a great job scouting post play because they were really anticipating the spin.
We might see a little different look this time, Dick.
You never know what's coming, Brad.
On the dribble, gives it up. Loose ball save. Steal. Top of the circle, they work it around the perimeter. Well, it's time to start fouling. They got to stop the clock, Dick. He goes to the line for the first time. Nothing but rim. I look for something different here coming out of this timeout, Dick.
I wouldn't doubt it, Brad.
On the left side. Shot clock is dead. Foul, and that stops the clock again. He'll go to the line. He makes the front end of the 1-and-1. He makes his second shot.
A bucket here will make this a two-possession game.
They might try and surprise the opposition with a little change here, Dick.
That might not be a bad idea.
He shoots from the deep corner. He misses from beyond the arc. And the clock stopped with a foul. Hamilton steps to the line for the first time. Makes his first. Second one, no good. He manages to keep it in play. Foul, and that stops the clock again. He steps up to the line. the first. He can't get one to fall. Gave it up. Ball's going to stay here. And a momentary look from three-point land. From the corner, he buries it from downtown. And they continue to foul to stop the clock. With the pair. First shot, good. Got it. He dials long distance. Can't get it to go. Troy State comes away with the W in this matchup.
But two teams like this, you knew the game was going to be close.
That's going to do it for us, folks. Thanks for being along. For Dick Vitale and Aaron Andrews, I'm Brad Nessler.